Hello, Vlogmas Day 8. It is Monday, December 8th, and I am working on that rye bread again. I'm determined to get it right. So let me switch over my camera. Okay, here we go. I have made the same bread dough, rye bread dough, except the difference is I used a little more bread flour and very little all-purpose flour, so it is a little bit of a drier dough. I also did not use the parchment paper, and instead I just used a little bit of non-stick cooking spray and then a dusting of cornmeal at the bottom. And I'm gonna let this sit with the lid off for about an hour. Okay, the saga continues. We have risen and we have not exploded. So I am getting ready to put this in the oven. It is at 425. I'm going to do 20 minutes at 425 with the lid on. But first I'm going to put some great hash marks like on top. I'm going to show you how it looks. Beautiful. I'm waiting like 15 more minutes and the bread should be done. I took the lid off at the 25-minute mark. And it looked beautiful. I had scored it before I put it in. It looks so good. I am so excited about this loaf of rye bread that I made in that bread oven. Like, I can't tell you how excited I am. Woo! Fingers crossed. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got score marks. I am so pleased. Oh my God. It's beautiful. I took its temp. It made temp. And just so you see, like, it rose really good. I'm going to put some butter on the top of the crust and let it cool. And now it's 5:30. Didn't my bread look so good? I'm very excited to see how it slices up because we're going to have pastrami sandwiches for dinner tonight with the rye bread. And that first loaf has not gone to waste. We've been eating skinny slices of rye toast every morning with breakfast. But I'm trying to just get some of my desktop space organized. And here's my machine. I'm going to start working on Big Daddy's Christmas present, which is Simpson's pajama pants. It's Simplicity 9127. I made him a pair out of some Think Pink brushed cotton fabric from the subscription box from Beyond the Pink Door the other month. And he loves them. He's wearing them like nonstop, which is so cool and so awesome. Big compliment. He also wanted a pair of Simpsons, and I got some extra fabric from Etsy, and now I'm working on that. The pattern has been cut out. I can't even remember what size it is because I already cut it out, but I'm going to start working on that. I wanted to give a nice shout out to my virtual friend, Diane. Diane is part of a small sewing group community, and she has offered to talk about the Finish That Whip project to her sewing group, and I appreciate it. And Diane even invited me to come and speak in the Zoom this weekend, and I told her I would make it if I could. So Diane, I wanted to make it, but we were busy all day with Big Daddy's Christmas party. And we were busy all day because he's a partner at his firm, and it is something that they throw on for their clients and all their employees. And even though it's just a brunch, get there early, and then we're there until the last guest leaves. And sometimes the party moves from one side of the country club to the bar side of the country club where they can watch football. So it's just a long day. It was a lot of fun. There were a lot of people there. It was a lot of talking. But I couldn't make it, but I wanted to. So hopefully I can still make it in your January meetup and talk about the Finish That Whip challenge also. But more, I'm happy if you also talk about the Finish That Whip challenge. Sorry, my ear is really itchy today. The Finish That Whip challenge is coming in January. So this is a challenge I've done before, and I'll talk about it January 1st, but this time I'm doing it the month of January, so from January 1st, and then the reveal date is January 31st, and a whip is a work in progress. So it's a project that you started but never finished. And that challenge I did before, and we had a huge turnout. So I'm really excited to see how we do this year and who wants to participate. This is something that's open to everybody all over the world, and any kind of handmade craft. So if you work with beads, if you make jewelry, if you knit, crochet, if you sew, most of it's sewing because that's who watches me. But it's anything. If you paint, if you woodwork, it's a great thing if you had a project and you just didn't finish it. And this gives you an opportunity to finish it, and you're going to post your make at the end of the month of January. And voila, we're going to have some prizes. I'm really looking for sponsors for prizes right now. So if you know of anybody, or if you're watching and you're a pattern maker or a supplier of some sorts, or you have something that you think would be a great gift or prize for one lucky winner, reach out to me. I am really excited. I'm going to start working a little bit here on these pajama pants. This is a very easy pattern I highly recommend. And I'll put you on time lapse. And I think that's about it. Tomorrow's a kind of a busy day. I start with an early appointment at the doctor's office. And I've got to finish my Christmas stuff. I meant to do it this weekend and I didn't get around to it. I absolutely have to finish that, but we're gonna see what we can get done. I want to get a lot done. I don't have to pick up my nieces from school at all this week, so I am focused on trying to get the most done I can. Yep. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy my little medley of me sewing.